hospital that time,
Yeah.
what they would, you know, people thought, you was partying so much,
Yeah. I
like
was,
it might have
you
been
know
an
what it is?
overdose or something.
Nah, you know what it is, Crack? Since I got in the game, I never took a break. You know what I'm saying? And you remember just from the time, every time you see me, we was always living that rock star life that we rapped about. You know what I'm saying? So living that life for so long is only gonna lead you for, to be exhausted. You know what I'm saying? Like when I went to the hospital, I went because I did 4 countries that one week, 5 days. My last show, I made $1 million in Saudi.
Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, so from Saudi, I flew in, took my mother to Morocco for the first time in like 25 years. So it was a dope moment. So me just traveling, doing all that, I just collapsed when I got home. I collapsed. It was like I was, too fatigued out, too dehydrated. I wore myself
I
out.
always call you, and I I don't know if you noticed, but I always throw that little birdie in your ear when I think you might be doing too much,
Yeah,
or you
yeah,
might
yeah.
like a big brother. I always call you and I check you. I'll be like, "Yo, what's up?"
Yeah, yeah.
And you always know what it is, so you try to act sober. You try to be nice. Nah, crack. Nah, it ain't. Yo,
Yeah.
yo,
Always.
French, you good? Nah,
Always.
crack. I'm good, and and it's crazy because even when I'm with you, when I'm with Nori, you guys drink too much and all that, and
Yeah.
y'all force me to drink, and
Remember I
that's
gave
how
you a
my
Nouveau when we did all the
yeah,
way up?
yo, yo. Let me tell you something, yo, French. You and Nori are bad influence brothers when it comes to the drinking. I be smacked with y'all, and I be like, and then after I'm with you, it's like 3 in the morning. You're like, yeah, we going to the club now, the strip club. I'm like, oh my God. Y'all be feeling sorry for Max. Everybody with y'all be like,
Yeah.
everybody weekend at Bernie's, man. And I want to
Yo, I had
thank
to
you.
talk
Last
you
year
into
you
drink.
celebrate my birthday with me.
Of course, came through. Yeah,
You
man.
brought that six guard. You brought Drake.
Yeah, yeah, I did. Yep. I mean, Crack, man. You one of the last of the chosen ones, man. That really lived it. That really, that really seeing people come up and down and really care for artists. There's a lot of OGs here that don't care, never help nobody. They only care about them, their family, and whatever they got going on home. We call an extended family the thing that I learned from you and from others. When you reach out, you help the up and coming. That's why you knew Fred the Godson, and a million more. You know what I'm saying? It's just in your blood. It just to see you still here is something that people should learn from. You know what I'm saying? And learn how to take break. I mean, the obstacles I went through, I can just imagine what you went through.
Oh man, you can forget that one. That shit was very dangerous at that time, man. It was.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Crack. I mean, if anybody deserves it, you is, my brother. Always
Let
help.
me tell you something. I took your music to Hot 97. So I'm gonna tell you how this went.
Yeah, talk to them.
This is Joprah time, right?
Ah,
I seen you on the come up, Coke Boys. You used to hang out with Booby the Boxer, Pun's cousin.
shout out to Booby up.
And everywhere I went, I would see French Montana, the back of the rucker. Anywhere I went, you was in the scene.
Grinding.
So I can't act like I ain't see you. Like you
Yeah.
was everywhere,
You,
right?
you chose not to see me because you was like, let him work some couple more times before I embrace him.
We had to let you you know, get into it. You had to get into it. And then my son Ryan, he come to me with your music and he's like, yo, this is my favorite rapper in the world. And I'm like, who? And he's like, French Montana. He would play your shit every day in my
Shout out
house
to
for
Ryan.
hours.
That's my guy.
Drake from Cool and Dre is also a big fan of yours. So I took the record to Hot 97, and because you had beef with Jim Jones and them,
Yeah, that's why we shouted you out so crazy.
they didn't want to play your music, even though you was heating up on the streets.
Yeah.
So I told them, you're playing yourself. This is the hottest nigga on the streets. And I
Mm-hmm.
made them play your music.
That's 1,000,000% factory. Facts.
So, and I never forget, maybe 4 months later, you were shooting the Pop That video.
Yeah.
You blew up overnight.
Yeah.
Like you just, I mean, from hard work, but you blew
Yeah.
up overnight. Like it was like, and
We
you
did
never looked
shot
back.
caller. We did the shot caller first. You came through for me to Mount Haven Projects.
I'll tell you something else.
Shout out to Mount, shout out to Kai, shout out to everybody. Yeah.
Let me tell you something. One of the first, when I was 14, I was hustling in Mount Haven Projects.
See what I'm saying?
Listen, I came to your video that's in the Bronx, and one of your little mans told me, "Hey, yo, Crack, don't worry about nothing. You good here." I looked at him like, bro, I've been hustling on this block since I'm 14. Like, are you on fucking drugs? Like, yo, what? I've been down, shout out, my rest in peace, my man Gordo from Cyprus. Me and him used to be right where we shot your video. But shot callers, I came to that bit. That's the shot callers, man, broke open the game.
That's what opened it. I mean, because remember we had the Coke wave with me and Max B. Then shot caller was my first step in by myself, and that's when you came through the projects and we had everybody there, and it was in the hood, and it was like, this kid can't be stopped. That's when it was like that.
You know, you still can't be stopped, and I look at you as, well, we all look at you as like one of the greatest hustlers in the game.
Thank you, my brother.
You at the right place at the right time. Now I could say to you, as your brother, I could understand why people get mad and they jump out the window when you say you could go hit for hit with Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar, he's the Nas, Jay-Z of this time lyrically. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And French Montana, he make party music, anthems, hits. I understood what you were saying and the matchmaking, and I just don't understand how, French, you squashed the biggest beef of your life with Jim Jones one day, and the next day it looked like you back in beef with Young Thug. Like I don't understand. Like,
hey, bro, look, and tell me if I'm wrong. I'm sitting here trying to figure out and explain to people why I feel like me and Kendrick could go head to head, hit for hit. See, a lot of people didn't listen to the question when I said it. So as I'm sitting there trying to explain to people, Young Thug come out of nowhere and call me a fool. And Crack, we come from the Bronx. You don't call no grown man a fool because you have an opinion. Then trying to backtrack and be like, that was my musical opinion. That's you, Crack. You don't do that. You don't call nobody a fool as a musical opinion.
I know
And and all I did.
It happened to me my whole life. I get it.
Yeah. So all I did, I want the people to know, all I did was stand up for myself at every situation. The Jim Jones beef, that was Max beef, but he's my brother. So his beef is my beef. And that's not beefed with Jim 15 years because of Max. And I still didn't squash the beef with Jim until Max said, it's all good. So that's what type of guy I am. You know what I'm saying? So you're not going to come and call me a fool knowing it's about something else that had nothing to do with me and Kendrick just so you come out like, it was whack. It was whack, and I hate that it happened like that. Since it's Ramadan, it's my second day fasting. I want to, do the positive thing here and stay out the way of the trouble. Because at the end of the day, we all, me, Thug, and Kendrick is 3 different artists. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like, I want everybody to do their thing. I ain't got no beef with them. It wasn't no real beef. You know what I'm saying? It was a miscommunication about something. And as far as the Kendrick thing, I guess Hot 97, bro, you know how he's one of the biggest and toughest critics in the game. You know what I'm saying? High 97 home team. So when they went and did that, at least people was like, all right, there's a debate.
Yeah, it is a debate just as far as how you saying it, playing it hit for hit. But
we all know he's a GOAT. We all know he's the top of the food chain. We all know what Kendrick is. It's not like it's in a like everybody know he's the GOAT. I love Kendrick. Kendrick's one of the first people to embrace me when I came into the game. Like, I wasn't talking bad about him. I was just putting myself in the test when it comes to them hits.
Have you talked to Kendrick yet about this whole little shit going on?
No, I haven't spoke to Kendrick. No, I haven't spoke to Kendrick. But you know, Kendrick ain't worried about it. He's probably, you know, I'm sure he's looking at it laughing. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I just feel like another man shouldn't have no say so about two other men.
I get it, man. I get it, man. But
You know what I'm saying? What our mother told us when we was young. If you don't have nothing good to say,
don't say it.
then
Don't
when
say it.
everything backfire, all French is bugging out. He just dead at the beat.
I want to go French. I want to go to Morocco. Right? Like last time I went to Morocco, not Casablanca. I went to the other side. What's the other side?
Marrakesh.
Marrakesh. You know,
Yeah.
yo, French. You know they got a little guy. You ever met him in Marrakesh? Like,
Well, oh yeah.
no
The little,
disrespect to nobody. He's not a midget. He's smaller than like we could put him
the
in. You ever
funniest
met the guy?
the funniest guy in the
You
world.
met the little man. He's
I
a
met him.
little man, like a little bit bigger than the phone.
You could put him right here. Yeah.
My nigga, I threw the TS piece on him, the TS piece, and he was speaking about it. Nobody believes me, French. Have you met? Tell me the truth.
I swear to God, I met him.
Wallah.
Wallahi. I met him.
Yo, listen. You
Yeah,
met the
but he be
little
dressed in
man,
his
right?
suit. He be dressed in his suit, like the little
Yes.
button. Yeah,
Yo,
I know
French,
what you're
I
talking
met
about.
the little man. Nobody believes me. It's a
I was trying to
man.
get him his paper so I could do a movie with him out here.
Yo,
I swear to God,
listen,
tried.
French. I have told 1 million people that story, and nobody believes.
Nah, he's the illest.
It's
He's
a
like
man.
this. The
He's
size
a
of your
man.
hand.
He's a man, but he's a little. He's like
The size of your
Italian.
hand.
You
The
could
size of
fit
your
him like,
hand.
and he wear the suit. He's like, you know, he's gangster. Yeah. Yo, French. You know this guy, right?
Yo, I swear to my mother, I was trying to get him to do a movie out here. I'm trying to get
Oh
him his
my
paper.
God, I love that dude, man. He's a little man.
Nah,
man.
he leave a mark in your life. When you see him one time, you remember him for the
Oh
rest
no,
of your life.
you never seen nothing like that.
Nah,
Ever. He's
nah,
a man.
yeah.
Like
And
I
he
hope
be
y'all understand. Yo, listen, guys, I'm
Was
not
he
joking.
with a big guy when you saw him?
No, he's like this. Yeah. He's like this tall from here to here, like and like it's a man. He
Yeah.
ain't no kid. He ain't no nothing. I swear to God, Timbo. Every time I tell
Yeah,
people that story,
he be rolling with a big guy, security. So
yes.
it look crazy.
Yo, listen to me, yo, friends. I swear to God, I took a picture of this guy, and he had the TS piece, and he was peeking out, and I don't know where the picture's at. I've been looking for this picture forever.
I gotta look for my pictures too and send them to you. I got pictures.
So I
of
say Morocco, French, right? Because I'm gonna tell you something, man. Because there's a thing about Morocco geographically. Where is Morocco? Because I want you just to answer it.
Morocco is North Africa.
It's Africa.
Morocco is Africa, North
Africa. Right across
Africa.
the same, but it's Africa.
Yeah, it's Africa. Yeah.
So you're African from the motherland, right?
Yeah, I'm African from the motherland, from the actual place.
A lot of times I see in comments because you're light skinned, they act like you're not black, like you're not African.
I was born in Africa, and I lived there for 13 years.
Yo, what the fuck is wrong? Yo, I want to smack these. Yo, I swear to God, Prince, every time I see like a comment like that, yo, you are from fucking Africa.
They African American. I'm African.
Yo, this is crazy. This is unbelievable. Yo, friends, I be seeing comments sometimes. Yo, I'm like, yo, this is crazy, man.
Man, they gonna hate, regardless. That's crazy. How people telling me?
Gonna hate.
They're telling me I can't do certain things because I'm not black. I'm like, when I look at that, I don't even answer. I'll be like, yo, y'all crazy.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you a funny story about Morocco, right? I go to Marrakesh. They pick me up.
I love that place.
I go to do a show. They drive into the desert for like 2 hours straight. In the desert. All I see is camels or nothing. No people, no nothing. I
Yeah.
swear to God, I thought the Taliban kidnapped me. I was praying. I was like, damn, God, why me? Out of all people, the Taliban. You know, they talking in the Arabic. Yo, they 2 hours straight, man, in the middle of the desert. Like, they kept going. And I'm looking at, like, camels, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, like, I'm done. Like, it's the Taliban for sure. And out of nowhere, they stopped, and it's these big gates, and they open it, and it was
Mm-hmm.
the flyest villas,
Yeah.
all type of shit. And I was like, thank God. Like, I thought yo, yo, I thought I was gone. Like, I thought, listen, I thought the Taliban had me. And I go, but this is the first, it's 2 times, but this the one or the second, it's 2 times, both in Africa. 2 times, this one time in my life, I realized Fat Joe's famous. So I just thought the Taliban was gonna catch me. We walked in the villas, right? It's a pool, and it's 2 girls in the pool,
Uh-huh.
and they was suntanning with they back to the sun. They turned around. I was like, oh my God, Fat Joe. I was like, oh shit. I
Where
just
am I?
thought I was getting kidnapped by the Taliban.
You was in Marrakesh?
I was in Medicaid, but 2 hours, they took
Oh,
me
yeah,
to some
yeah.
fly shit,
It
like
was
an
by the water.
oasis.
By the
But
mountains and the water.
yeah, but they
It was
didn't
like a,
tell me nothing.
it was
But
like a
they
little
just
lake.
kept, I thought I was kidnapped. Taliban, swear to God. No bullshit. Voila. Now listen, the second time I was in Dar es Salaam. Shout out to all my people, Dar es Salaam. One of my favorite places in Africa. That's in English you call it Tanzania. Now that shit is so far, French,
Yeah.
that the plane gotta take a stop. The plane gotta
Yeah.
take a break. That
Yeah.
shit lands somewhere in Africa,
That's what
middle of
happened when I went to
nowhere.
Uganda.
They
Yeah.
fill the gas up, and then they take the plane, and then it go another 8 hours or something, Tanzania. And what's crazy is that's the furthest flight I ever had in my life. I think 28 hours, right? And
Yeah.
then the
Oh, you
crazy
went
thing is
deep.
I'm like, yeah, it was far, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, so we get there, we all exhausted. It was maybe 5:30 in the morning, their time. And it was like sun was coming up. And we was in a convoy. You know how they put you in them trucks.
Uh-huh.
And we was going fast. So a dude was crossing the street and they almost hit him. And he jumped back. And when he jumped back, he was going to work. When he jumped back and he looked at the car, he said, oh shit, Fat Joe, my nigga. I said, that's when I knew I was famous. yo,
Nah. Africa,
yo,
we had everything, crack. Let me tell you something. When I was 13, I used to walk to the CD spot. This is in Africa. And I bought All Eyes on Me for the first time. And tape. So we was big on rap in Africa. Shout to anybody from Africa that's watching. We was big on hip hop. It was around the time 36 Chambers came out. It was around that time. And I used to go right there. Coolio, Gangsta Paradise, when Snoop came out with Doggy Style. It was just that one time. And you go there and you see, like, they call them Le Boîte over there. And you just see everybody. They don't know nothing we, like, y'all saying. But we just repeating to the melody. That's why when I came to the States, I never worried more about the words, even though I did, but the melody, I knew that was the only language people speak worldwide. So coming from that, just seeing people not speaking English singing with y'all made me use that to come with that all the way up. Because all you're gonna be saying from Africa is
yeah, Prince, you gotta stop. Yeah,
and they
Prince.
remix that.
Yeah,
They
Prince. Yeah,
remix
Prince.
that.
Yeah, Prince, you
Yo,
gotta stop. Yeah,
they
Prince.
have crack. They have the biggest all the way up remix in Africa. That when I went to perform, the guy that opened up for me, that was his biggest song.
He had a
And
hit. Yo, they got a lean back remix called Wing Deck. I jumped on the remix with him. The guy from
yo,
Angola, it's called Wing Deck. It's a hit.
It's called Fuk Shuia. I swear to God, bro. It's like they
Yo,
having a
there's a
picnic.
lean back remix called Wing Deck. Wing Deck. Wing Deck. I'm not bullshitting. You know I got kidnapped for real in Africa. The
That's
real.
great.
No, I got kidnapped in Africa for real. The real kidnap. It
Oh,
wasn't
so that's
Taliban.
why you thought the Marrakesh thing was
Now it's Taliban. I was watching too much CNN, man. The boys took me in that truck. They rode out for like, they left the whole city and they rode out for like 2 hours, nothing but desert, bro. And I'm
nah
sitting there,
crazy.
I'm like, Jesus, man, this nigga, the Taliban, the quarter nigga, they gonna chop his head off and all that shit. Yeah, yeah.
Nah, Morocco crazy, man. We gotta go there together, bro. I love that
All
place.
right, so before I let you go, my brother, you know I love you, man.
I'm
You're
with you.
confirming once it not because sometimes I say stories and they sound so crazy that I start to think I'm lying. Like,
Nah,
yo, because sometimes I say stories where I'm like, I'm lying. Can you confirm the little man in Marrakesh? It's a little
yeah,
man.
yeah. The little man exists. I'm a
But
firm
French, you gotta
believer.
get a picture of him,
I was
put
trying
him
to get him a
on IG.
I was trying to get him a visa to come here. I'm happy. You know, my whole family living in Africa.
Bro,
I'm
I
gonna get
went
one
on
of
it.
my
Let me tell
cousins.
you something.
My
You,
cousins know exactly who he is. I'm gonna get him to send some pictures
let
and a
me tell you
video.
to send some pics, but let me tell you something. These people, they rub my feet on the plane because I know French Montana. I was over
Nah,
there, the airline, the Royal, what's the Royal?
yeah, the Royal Air Morocco.
I could have fucking did backflips,
I'm about to
hula
do my own.
hoops.
I'm about
They
to do
was
my
all
own
like,
festival there.
French Montana.
I'm about to do
Like,
my festival there, correct?
like the king or something, right?
Yeah.
The
I mean the
royal
whole.
family.
Yeah, the royal family is they good peoples out there.
No, because I mean, I'm trying to tell you, I abused the French Montana card like
Yeah, but
nobody on earth when I went to Morocco.
you
Oh
know what
my
it is over there.
God.
You know what it is over there. They got kings. You know, so it's like here. See how Donald Trump is. Every 4 years you elect a new one. Over there, you cannot elect nobody. There's the king, and there's his son. You know what I'm saying? It's going to inherit the throne. Then there's the family. There's a royal family. Is the real deal. You're
It's the
talking
real
king.
deal.
You're
It's the
talking
real.
king. So
Nah, man. Shout
So
out
it's
to
a lot of
everybody.
times, and speaking on that, a lot of times when I be telling people how rough it was to come out of Africa as a continent and being the biggest artist from Africa as a continent, I'm not. I mean, I love the Afro music they're doing, and all that stuff. There's a big movement in that. But as far as like an artist besides Akon that did his thing and this and that, I mean, one of
Akon
the
something else over there.
yeah,
Super.
yeah, yeah, Akon. But it goes to show you how hard it is. You can name about 5 people, right, out of Africa as a continent.
Sade.
You, you know how
Sade from
hard.
Nigeria.
Yeah, Sade, David O. You can name Wizkid. It's a big movement,
The big
but
movement.
yeah, but in New York alone, you have more artists than the whole Africa as a continent. So it's the hardest thing to make it out. That's why people don't make it out, especially to be worldwide artists. To come from there when I was 13 to the mecca of hip hop, which is the Bronx. People think that it's so easy to make it out the Bronx. People don't understand the kind of pressure artists have. It's like going to Chicago Bulls when Michael Jordan was playing and trying to get on the Bulls team. That's what New York South Bronx was when I was trying to.
You know, I brought you out to one of my shows one time, and you went on, you killed it, and then you invited me to one of your shows,
Mm-hmm.
and that's when I knew. When I walked away from that show, this early, early, this before any major hits, maybe shot caller, and that's when I said, "Wow,
This
French
thing,
blew up." Like
this
it
thing
was a
frozen,
show
man.
you had in like Hunts
You can
Point.
still see me, crack?
Yeah, I can see you, but it's freezing up.
Yeah,
They want to stop greatness. They want to stop greatness. Y'all, You guys spoil me by being in attendance to the Fat Joe show, aka the Joprah. They can't stop greatness, huh, nephew? They can't stop it. Brother 4X from the Bronx, huh, Serge? Timberland, they want to stop greatness, huh? You know, let me tell you something, man. The Fat Joe show, aka Joprah, crowned by Diddy himself. No one comes off like P. Diddy. We just try to give you the best. Tomorrow we take the day off. Shout out to Borough President Ruben Diaz Jr. Yo, Wayno, stay fly. Feed, what up? Tomorrow, the big show. Yo, Khaled, the big show. Know what I'm saying? And so, oh, there he go. He here, he back. Oh, this brother, he don't want to go nowhere. Yo, nah, friend. I like sober French too, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. He's such a smart guy. Hold up, French, I'm trying. Damn, this motherfucker don't want to go. They don't want to let me pick him. Come here. Executive producer, this is a family show. This is a family show. Executive producer, look, he right here, French right here. They won't let me go. Yo, French, request one time. There you go. See, it says unable. Hold up. I'm trying, French. Trying. Yeah, it won't let me rock. Say something. I'll try to click it again. Nah, we broke the internet. Nah. Let me tell you something, man. This show we started, if you're looking for a more informative show, a show trying to help you get money, get by the hard times, talk about God, talk about family, talk about positivity, talk about hip hop, talk about politics, talk about our people, this is your show. If you want twerking to these out asses, we don't do that on this show. This is a family show, and I'm not against that. Yo, French, they won't let me. They won't let me. I don't know why. Yeah, as they won't let me. We was talking too much Africa, too much real shit. Hold on, let me try again. Nah, we was talking too much Africa, French. We'll do it again, my brother. I love you. So, you know, the Joprah show, we talk that real shit over here. You're going to hear stories from hip-hop you never heard in your life. Yesterday, you heard that man, Puff Daddy, say a story about Biggie I never knew in my life. And this the big show. Rest in peace, Fred the Godson. BX, we lost one. Hip-hop, we lost one. Put God first. You know, I believe in God no matter what. I never question God, even if I die of corona. I'm just telling you real shit. It's real out here. Just know I'm with God. I believe in God. I love God. And I'm with God. And you should be with God too. God will get you through anything. Scorpio, Furious 5. Love you, my brother. First rap I ever met, Mr. Ness, because you rock the best. Right? Yo, Raul, I love you, my brother. Eric B on the check-in. Salam alaikum, my brother. Salam alaikum. Ruby Hunko, I see you. Rest in peace, Miss D. Rest in peace, Miss D. In the Bronx. I'll see you Monday, y'all. The biggest show. Next week, this week, we had AOC. She endorsed Joe Biden here on this show for the first time. DJ Khaled said Raul with the bottle. AOC. Then we had your man. No one rocks like P. Diddy. Today we had the Dream. Thank you, Dream. French Montana. The shit breaking the internet is going viral. This is real talk. Sucker free. They put the mic in the wrong hands. I'm going to feed the people. I'm going to show you how to get money. I'm going to show you how to stay safe. I'm going to tell you all the hip-hop stories you never heard in your life. Stick with me, the Big Joe, the Big Fat Joe Show, the Joprah Show. Courtney, give me a call. Peace. Look, ass, come here now.
Yeah. Are you opening the show?